First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Ready?
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Here we go, set! Ready?
From the gun, Rodgers. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hurt! Trap 60! Trap 60! Go!
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
First and 10 now from the 36.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Ready?
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Here's a second and 9.
7 Pirates! Set! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Hut!
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Check! 79 Bronco! Check go!
To throw, it's Rodgers. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
Warriors 70!
They send the tight end in motion. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. He is in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 12th touchdown of the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
Rodgers now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
Ka'imi Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In motion, Lamb. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And the Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. To the ground, a first down run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger of throwing and completing. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready? Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
And he's in! Touchdown, Giants. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Slot man in motion left. Inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, man. Oh, doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Grant Delpit up to make the play. They face second down and 7.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second and 7.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Head up.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here we go.
3rd and a yard.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Rodgers to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just past the 30.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This pass right side caught by Lamb. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. To throw is Rodgers. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Go now. Set, go.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the 2nd half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
In motion, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a give on the ground. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for the New York Giants.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 2.
Go!
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now a 3rd and 2.
18,
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing, Rodgers. Going for it all. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New York.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 30-yard line.
All ready. Go! Check over.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Head to 60, head to 60. Stephanie! Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Slot man in motion right. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's a run going left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, shot.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Let go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion, Lamb.
Street.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll send him over to the left. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Cowboys 45, Giants 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick
So
off
now,
the
after the
ball.
touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check go.
Rodgers now. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Going up top. That's caught. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield,
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Track at 60. Ready?
From the gun, Rodgers. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Let's go.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.